Hi guys, welcome back to TNG Productions. My name is Tom.
My name is Paul.
And we are playing some Wild West Exodus. First time for the main channel, super excited.
Yeah.
We're going to be using the Red Oak starter set, whereas I will take the beautiful, wonderful, law-abiding lawmen, and you are the despicable...
Outlaws.
Jesse James and Frank James, whereas I've got Wyatt Earp and Doc. Doc is great.
Doc Holliday.
I love Doc Holliday. So essentially we're going to be playing a supply run, you'll see it in a second. We're going to be fighting over objectives for victory points.
Yep.
And seeing how it goes. So without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so this is how things look at the start of the battle. We have got a supply run between these two crews, as you can see by the 3 luminous orange tokens, artfully stolen by Art of War Studios, plug, 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 in the middle of the battlefield. So if we are within 3 inches of those and no one else's, we get a victory point at the end of each turn, Paul. So how have you deployed?
Okay, so I've used my Canine Attack Dog's Trail Finder to just scoot him up.
Immediately within 3 inches of a target.
Yeah. He's hopefully going to be supported by the Gun Dog, who's just behind the water tower here, and my Bandit Outrider, who is just central here. And then I've got Jesse and Frank taking up the other flank just over here. So
they're the powerhouses who are going to try and take each flank, essentially.
That's the hope, yeah.
See, I think I've gone for the opposite idea, whereas I've got my Wyatt and his dog with their trail finder straight away are going to go for the middle, so I think this might end up kind of like, I might have inadvertently let you flank me here, which is not good.
Scissor tactic.
My biker has also got trail finder, so I've got, you know, 3 of my units are already well up the battlefield. Gun Dog hiding just here, and I think Doc Holliday is probably going to skirt around the back of the building and just do what he normally does, which is to try not to get shot. So without further ado, we'll go into the first turn. We drew our cards, and by some measure of fluke, I got 33.
And I got 32.
So it will be me who takes the lead as we go into the first activation of the first turn. Okay then, so I'm up first, and I've got 3 action points, and I think my Gun Dog is going to get to work, because I don't really want your attack dog within 3 inches of that token. So...
leave him alone?
Leave him alone. Leave Brittany alone! So, it's going to make a base move of 6 to around that position there, and it's just going to line up a shot with its Gatling gun. I'm just going to focus it here so it goes straight in towards your pupper. So it has got your pupper. It's got a range of 15, but it's easily within 12, so I don't get any minuses there. However, I do get a minus because you are cowering behind a lamppost. So my aim of 5 would go down to 4, but I'm going to spend my final action point to focus it. So I go from 5 down to 4 up to 6.
Okay.
And I've got 3 shots. They are refined, which means a 9 and a 10 is a crit, and they are linked, which means any misses I can reroll unless they're a 1.
Ooh.
So I'm looking for 4s after all of that. I've got a 6, a 9 and a 7. That's not bad at all, mate.
And those is a crit.
So one of them is a crit. It wouldn't be giving you anything extra, so don't worry there. However, they are brutal. So that is 4 saves that you need to make, mate. At piercing -2, but you're in cover, so it's only -1.
Right, so I have a grit of 4, which will remain a 4.
No, go down to a 3.
Go down to
-2 plus 1. You got some dice rolling space all here. You need 4 saves. Best of luck. What a way to start battle.
7s.
That's no. It's very
Totally
good. Unless you want to spend anyone's fortune to do a lot of rerolls.
No, I'm good, thanks.
No, so that is the attack dog blown away. And I'm going to sneakily play a glory card, which is destroy a hand unit in a shoot action this turn, and you score +1 VP when you do so. So I will say well done to my little gun. Give me a little stroke there on camera, and puts me on VP.
You suck. Okay, so Tom killed me dog. I'm not very happy about that.
Revenge.
Yeah. So I'm going to activate my Bandit Outrider. It's got a quickness of 8. I'm going to get him to about there. Hopefully not taking the tree with him.
It's a very low-hanging branch.
Yeah. Just ducked under, so I'm within range of...
my biker, my interceptor.
Interceptor for the shot up there, yeah. And also that objective there. Got 3 action points, so that was 1.
You're going to focus the shot?
Yes, I'm going to focus the shot.
So your aim of 4 would go up to 6, so you need 4s, and you're rolling how many dice?
I've got Gatling guns, I've got a rate of fire of 4, and -2, so I'm just going to move that out the way, so my action points are spent after the shot.
And they're brutal as well, so if you get successful and linked, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's basically the same as my dog's gun.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Go for 4s.
It's a 1 that can't be re-rolled,
Nope.
but 3 hits, but because it's brutal, that becomes a 4th hit.
Yeah, it does, so you got 4 saves to make.
And piercing was -2, did you say?
That's correct.
Oh, my grit of 5 is going to go down to 3, so I need 7s. Oh, do I hunker? No, 7s.
4 7s.
4 7s, I can do that. 3 misses. I'm not going to spend 3 of Wyatt's fortune.
You sure?
No, I'm just going to sadly lose an activation. It's blood for the blood. Blood has been returned. That's brutal. That was like, apart from literally the game mechanic, it was. We've had 2 units dead straight away. No messing around here as Paul quietly consults his cards in the background. Anything for shooting as support?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay then, back to me, and the dog is going to get some vengeance. So it is going to
Your dog.
My dog is going to focus its move for free, but I've got 3 action points anyway, so it's only going to do 2 things. It can just about get there, base to base, because it's got a quickness of 7, which goes up to 9, and it's going to nom you. It's going to nom you with its steel jaws. So it's got a rate of attack of 2.
Okay.
No modifiers, so it's got a fight of 5, so I need 5s. Come on, pup. That's an 8 and a 9, that'll do. So that is 2 successful hits. It is a piercing of -1, so it's -1 to your grit, mate.
So I'm looking for 6s. If I get chomped by the dog, I will be
It just rips your face off. So you've got some rolling room here. 2 6s needed.
Oh,
8 and a 9.
Safe.
Does not care. But I am now contesting that objective, so I'll leave it there.
Okay, so I've got that bloody dog.
You've drawn
the
big.
objective. Yeah, I've drawn 4 action points, which has really forced me hand.
Oh yeah, boo-hoo, I pity you so much.
So I'm going to try and kill the dog. I'm going to do something unusual. I'm going to shoot into combat.
This is going to get like demonetized by like PETA. You know, like the RSPCA are going to not be happy with it.
Fuck Peter.
Mechanical dogs have lives too.
Hopefully this one won't have one much longer. Mechanical dogs have lives. You blew man off the face of the earth with a Gatling gun.
Shh, it's okay.
Okay.
Just let it go, Paul.
Let it go.
Right, what are you going to do then?
I'm going to try and kill the dog. So I'm going to focus a move, 8 inches.
Going with Frank, yeah?
With Frank, yeah. I've just measured it. I'm going to get to there, base contact with that piece of terrain.
Oh, he's going to shoot into cover.
I'm going to shoot into...
Not into cover, into combat.
So I'm going to focus this shot, which will give me +2, but then shooting into cover will give me -4, so I'll go up to 8.
And if you roll a 1, you hit your own man.
I hit my own man. But I do have fortune potentially for a reroll.
So you're going to use his Sophie rifle or his juice pistols?
It doesn't really
They're
make
basically the same.
difference. They're basically the same, just the range is different. I go for the juice pistols because it's got more fun.
Okay,
More
so
stuff to it.
1 rate of fire, you are needing a 6. Best of luck. Oh, it's a 10! It's a crit!
It's a nailed it!
It's an overcharged shot, which basically
shot.
means that my dog will get every status condition under the sun because it's got a disrupt, stunned,
so
all
it's
this stuff.
Yeah.
But I need to make a save. So my dog's grit of 4.
Got a 4.
What's it going down to?
-2 goes down to 2.
So I need an 8. Oh, I want it to be a 10. I'm going to spend one of Wyatt's fortune. We're going to go again. 10! Yes! However, it has got...
Goddamn.
I think this is the way it works because your weapon profile gains this. It's got everything under the sun. But it cares not. It cares not for the shot. As much as it feels poorly and it's fallen down.
Why does this always happen to me on camera?
Boo.
And just in case anyone can't see, because that is actually a little bit hidden. That was a 10.
That was a 10.
Ah.
Sad times. Over to the Lawmen, and I drew a measly 1 action point, so I'm going to have to immediately use one of my cards in a second. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to use Doc Holliday's fortune to focus a move, so his 5 goes up to 7, and he's just going to meander around to here. And I'm going to spend that bonus action point that I just got from my card to go on lookout, just in case Jesse wants to come and shoot me in the face.
Simple activation for me because I know that you've got the big gun.
The Deathbringer.
So 2 action points drawn. I'm going to spend my first one to move my gun doggy
Just
up 6 inches, just within 3 of that objective, and use the second action point to hunker down.
Lovely, so you pop a hunker token next to him. He's got +1 to his grit.
He has indeed.
He needs it.
He does. He's hardly got any. Has he grit 5?
Oh, Wyatt, drawn a 1. Drawn a 1 for the glory. So I'm going to have to make use of his 3 fortune that I've got left, because I spent 1 earlier trying to keep my dog alive. So I'm going to spend 1 of my fortune and the action point to make a focused move, just to pop him essentially here. He is then going to spend a second fortune as an action point to have a shot straight down this line against Frank. I've got an aim of 7 and there's nothing in the way, so I need a 3 here. And if it goes through, it's going to be very nasty for Frank. So we need, do you want to quicken the dead or anything?
I do want to quicken the dead.
Right, so...
so
quickness of...
6, so I need a 4.
Need a 4 plus. Gets a 5! He's okay. So my shot would be dodged anyway, so that's absolutely fine. Wyatt is just going to sit there very angry, very sad that you can't put a bullet in someone. And chill, get his fortune back.
My final turn of the first round, and I drew 2 action points. Could have done with 3, could have done with 5.
Frank's gone hunkered because he used his quick in the dead. We remember the new change to the rule.
Yeah, so Jesse is going to activate. So I'm going to spend 1 action point and 1 of Jesse's 3 fortune to focus his move to 8 inches, which allows me to contest that objective.
Just
there.
gets him in, doesn't it? Yeah.
It does, and it also gives me a line of sight on
Wyatt
for the second action, which is going to be a shoot.
Surprisingly.
Hyper V pistols. So rate fire 2, aim of 7, looking for 3s.
Come at me.
Oh,
1 hit. What's the... Oh, I'm going to call a quick in the dead.
Oh, sorry, yes.
I forgot to do that, so just for the sake of it. So I've got a quickness of 5. Gets a 6, so I'll ignore that. I should have called that at the start. We did plan this off camera and I completely forgot to call it.
Yep.
So he dodges that and becomes hunkered.
So he's now unbelievably difficult.
But you do have a fortune to shoot me again.
I do, don't I?
And you could focus it if you want to with your last bit or bob.
Yeah, I'll do that. Take another shot.
Yeah, so 2 shots. You've got aim of 7, which goes up to 9.
I'm not going to focus it.
You're not going to focus it. Okay, so you got aim of 7. So you need 3s here.
3s.
2 and a 9. Do you want to spend a fortune to re-roll the 2?
Yep.
6 and a 9. Okay, so I've got 2 saves to make. What's the piercing, did you say, mate?
Piercing of 3.
Piercing of 3, but Wyatt is durable, so he ignores 1, so it's piercing of 2. So my grit of 6 goes up to 7, goes down to 5. So I need 5s off 2 dice. Oh, 9 and a 5, he laughs at you. Laughs at you with his hunkered condition. He's like, nah, if I can't shoot anything, no one else can. But you've played the objective game there, you've robbed me of kind of evening the score, so you will go into this with an extra point. So we'll go to the end of turn summary and see how things have gone. And this is how things look at the end of a really bloody first turn, Paul. It's 1-1 because your little gun dog here has managed to secure an objective, whereas the other 2 remain contested. We've both got a kill each.
Yep.
A dog and a bike. And as we go into the next turn, I have fortunately managed to draw a 38 to your 17. So I'm thinking, as long as I don't draw low again, Wyatt is probably going to need to go first and try and blow away Jesse and Frank. And try and get that early advantage. If not, Doc might have to come in.
I think if you blow away Jesse and Frank, I may as well just call it game.
No, you've got plenty of guns. My poor little attack dog is going to get curb stomped clearly at the end of this. I think even if it activates, it might die from the hazardous. It looks like that centre objective is very much up for contest. And then we've got 2 little doggies here. Any tactics, or are you just kind of praying that Wyatt has a bad activation at this stage?
I don't know, we see some more classic Tom Dice rolling on team.
There was a lot of discussions about Wyatt's abilities before this.
He's just
There we go, I just spurred the rant on there. I pressed activate. Go on, Paul.
No, he's just so good. He's really good. There's no denying it. He's designed to do what he does, and he does it well.
It's the fact
as simple as that.
Okay, we're on to turn 2, and Wyatt has had the decency to draw decent. So Paul is flipping me off camera here. So 3 action points. I am going to lose the hunker condition. Stop. He's still dropping it on me off camera. Right, I'm going to shoot at Frank for that. I'm going to try and see if I can get rid of Frank because he can't quicken the dead because he's hunkered. So I'm going to spend 1 action point to shoot him, but I'm going to play my guts card here to get +1 to my aim.
+1 to your aim? Is that till the end of the activation?
It is until the end of the activation.
So what does that take your aim up to?
My aim goes up to 8.
Does it?
However, you are hunkered, so I think my aim goes down 1, so I go back to 7. Okay. So I need a 3+.
What's the piercing on your gun?
It might be -4.
Okay.
So I need a 3 off this first shot. I get a 7 pull. Now you'll be pleased to know that this is brutal, so that is actually 2 hits that go through. Go for it, mate.
And what's the piercing on
The piercing is -4, but you get +1 because of your hunkered, so your normal grit for Frank is 5.
Yeah, which can take me down to 1.
Yeah.
Which puts me up to 2.
So you need 2 8s here. Best of luck, my dear.
Good thing we're friends, isn't it, really?
Oh! Boo! I was literally ready to go fatality off camera. That's a 10 and an 8. That is a 10 and an 8. I'm going to shoot him again with my other 2 action points. So, here we go. Let's see if we get a 3. I get a 4. It's brutal, it's 2 shots. Can you do that twice, Paul?
I think doing it once was weird.
That was amazing. That was fantastic.
When you edit this, and a little achievement.
A little achievement, like the old Xbox one. Survive, Wyatt. Can you do it twice?
Oh!
You've got a fortune.
So
you can
close.
re-roll the 2.
I have got a fortune, haven't I?
Yeah.
I'm gonna re-roll.
Can he actually survive this? This is ridiculous.
Oh! Yes!
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
The thing is, that landed at a 6.
That wanted to
For me.
I can't believe we have to do this. I'm going to spend all 3 of my fortune to shoot again. Can I do that? No, I can't do that because my first fortune will cost 1 and then my second one will cost 2. So I am stuffed. Stuffed, I tell you. Stuffed. I can't do it. Oh, Wyatt. Why? Wyatt. Oh, no. I'm going to spend a fortune to go on lookout because apparently I can't do anything else. Oh, Frank, you suck.
Frank James.
The Neo.
Shall now be called Neo, yeah.
I can't believe that.
Just you know. I've
I'm still
really got no
recovering.
words. I can't. That was awesome. The fact that it was all done on camera and I was just like absolutely hopeless that it wasn't going to happen.
That was magic. I feel
Anyway.
why it's going to struggle. Anyway, Gundog.
Anyway, I think this turn has just swung in my favour. So Gundog, 2 action points. I'm going to use the first one to scoot over 6 inches to there, and then stay within range of that objective, and unload on your Gundog.
So what's your rate of fire for your Gatling gun?
So rate of fire for my Gatling gun.
Get rid of this little hunker token.
Is 3.
3. So 3 shots. Nothing affecting your aim here.
Nope. Rate of fire 3 and -2 piercing.
Go for it, rattly dice.
Yeah. Aim of 5, looking for 5s.
6, a 7, a 6, 3
All
hits.
hits, that was nice.
So I'm going to need 3 saves, piercing at -2.
That's correct.
So my grit of 5 will go down to 3, so I need 3 7s here. 5, 4 and 8. Oh, I'm going to just take the hit, maybe? Maybe. No, I'm going to spend 2 Wyatt's fortune to try and reroll these.
No!
It swings back the other way. That was totally worth it. So my good dog's okay. It's fine.
Well,
good times.
I'm half tempted to spend 2 of Jesse's to
keep going
to take another shot.
Do you want to risk it?
I Kind of do, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going
go
to
on
do
then.
that. I'm going to use 2 Jesse's fortune from his largesse to take another
Well,
shot.
actually, you'll need to spend 1 fortune to replace the first action point, and then you'll need to spend 2 to replace the second. So you need to spend
okay.
all 3 of Jesse's.
I'll do it.
Yeah, go for it.
I've got to try and take that dog out
So-
because it's going to come and get me.
I think that's how it works. 3 dice then. What we have to again?
5s.
That is 2
2
hits.
hits. I'll take that.
So I go for
2
my
saves.
2 saves, and it was -2, so I need 7s.
7s.
Oh, 2 and a 3. I could spend the fortune, but I'm going to take the hit. I'm going to take the death, and that is a doggy that is exploding. It fought on valiantly to try and stay alive, but sadly, that's that wing that belongs to you now. Okay, so we're going to see if I can help Wyatt. Doc's going to come over and he's going to show Wyatt how the whole, shooting thing works. So he's going to move
Who's he going to go for, Neo?
over here to Tin Man up. Yeah, he is actually going to try and shoot Neo. So I'm going to use my blaster pistols, which got a 10-inch range. However,
Got the force, you know we're going to do it.
I've got Gunfighter, which means that I can use Revolver Fan for free. So I am going to take my aim of 8 and reduce it down to 6, but it gets double my rate of fire. So my rate of fire will go from 2 to 4. So I've got an aim of 6, nothing in the way, so I'm going to be needing 4s. That is 2 successful hits there, mate. So you are
No fortune left.
hunkered, so you get +1 to your grit,
Which puts me up to 6.
but it's a -1 weapon, so you go back down to 5. So you need to make 2 5+ here.
Do you want me to even roll these? You saw what I've done before.
He's not gonna have any issues with it, is he?
It'll be fine.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
No, do you know what? I'm gonna spend a fortune to re-roll my misses.
Scared.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's a 1. Carry on. As you were.
5s, yeah.
5s you need, yeah.
Use the force, Neil.
No, he's dead. He's very dead. Thank God for that. So, Doc Holliday has murdered. I should have kept my fortune, because then I could have used Gunfighter to shoot at Jesse. I got a little bit too excited there. But I'll take it. That's a kill against Frank.
Sure,
I'll have that. No, it's fine.
Not
It's
like
fine.
you.
Frank's gone. Neo's gone. He dodged every bullet under the sun. But yeah, so that lookout is there with Wyatt, and we will move on.
Goddamn dog.
My sickly dog.
Yeah.
The saddest of all dogs.
Yeah. So I've just oh sorry, pop that in. I drew 3 actions. I'm just gonna have to try and thump this dog.
It's on -1 of all attributes though, so its grit of 4 goes down to 3, so it's not really that strong.
Yeah, my fight isn't great either.
What is it?
It's a fight of 4.
And you've got a rate of attack of 1.
Yeah.
So he's going to try and bat it and run away.
Trying to thump it, yeah.
So you did 6+.
6+.
Gets a 3!
It's a 3.
No rerolls or anything.
No.
You
I'm
can
gonna
attack
have to-
again.
yeah, I'm gonna have to spend my other 2 action points
to
attack
punch
again.
it.
Kind of
6.
needed.
Gets a 10.
Nice.
Right, so
take that.
my grit of 4 goes down to 3. I need a 7. Oh, I'm going to spend 1 of that fortune. I'm going to try. Come on, little doggy. That's a 10!
Oh no!
That's a 10!
Rolled off camera,
Dog
doesn't
says
count.
no! Dog says no.
God damn it.
Happy
What
times.
do all them tokens mean? It's just
He's basically means he can't do anything on his activation and he might die from being poisoned. That's about it. It's swingy. It's a swingy yo.
Oh.
Right.
Damn dog.
It's the dog's go. We'll see what it can do.
Not a lot, hopefully.
My poor laboured dog. Its limit is reduced by 1. Its attributes will reduce by 1, and if it somehow survives this, it's got to take a save at the end of the turn. Otherwise, it's dead.
That dog needs like, you know, like when a police dog dies, they give it like the send off and stuff like that.
It's gonna get
that
that.
dog needs it effectively.
It
when
can't
it goes.
use any free or special actions, so I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, it can focus. So I don't think I can use this extra. And to be fair, thematically, it's just going to nip at him. So it's going to fight a 5, rate of attack 2 though.
Oh no.
So need a 5 plus, no, it's got to fight a 4 because it's -1 to all attributes, so I need 6s here. It gets a 10.
I'm gonna die to a dog.
That is 10, that's piercing at -1, mate.
Piercing
So you got
-1.
roll
so
here.
I'm needing a 6.
I love it if it just like...
I'll be heartbroken now if this doesn't
You need
get
a
a
6
6.
plus. Oh, it gets a 6. It survives. And that'll be its activation because it can't attack again because of its reduced limit. However, it will need to pass a grit check. So, grit of 4, but it's on -1 to all attributes, so it needs a 7 because my grit is 3.
Yeah.
So, I get a 6 off camera. It's dead. It's exploded. I could take a reroll from Wyatt. I will take a reroll from Wyatt. I'm gonna risk it. No, a 3. It's definitely. It's just basically melted from that overcharged shot, which really does help you out there because you've got 2 objectives that are pretty much uncontested now.
Yep.
So that leaves Jesse.
It does leave Jesse. Do or die, Jesse James.
Speaking of which, retroactively, my dog should have taken a yellow check because it had all the conditions, but it died, so
it doesn't matter.
Never
It's
mind.
dead.
Jesse.
Okay. So Jesse, got 3 action points. So the idea is shoot, possibly quick draw, shoot, and then move. I am aiming at Doc Holliday.
I'm going to take a quick in the dead check, I think.
Okay.
So quickness of 5. So I need a 5. Gets a 2. He'll spend his fortune to try and re-roll that. Gets an 8.
Safe.
So the first shot is dodged.
Okay, so I will have to spend the remaining 2 action points
To shoot again.
to shoot again.
So you're going to shoot at Doc, yeah?
Yep.
So your aim is
7.
7. So you need 3s here off 2 hits.
Hypervelocity pistols. Come on, Jesse. Both hits.
Just
I'll take
gets
it. So that is piercing 3.
Piercing 3. So I've got a grit of 5, but because of Tin Man, they're both in base contact, it goes to 6. Minus 3, so I need 2 7s here. Come on, Doc. That's a 3 and a 10 off camera, so I can't do anything about the 3. So he will become disordered. He's going to use metal. So he's not dead, but he's not good.
Sadly, using Jesse's fortune earlier on means that I can't take another shot.
Can't finish him off.
Oh well.
And that's turn.
It's turn.
Okay, this is how things look at the end of the second turn. I've made sure to put Doc on hunkered. I forgot about that, so he would have had a bonus, but it wouldn't have made a difference with my dice rolling. So Doc is in a bad place. He's hunkered, so we can't quicken the dead, and he is disordered. So if Jesse decides to finish him off, it's a bad time. Wyatt, on the other hand, is bunkered and not moving or any of that stuff. But you have managed to secure, Paul, 2 objectives. So that puts you on 3 victory points to my solitary 1.
Does indeed.
Which I managed to get from a card, so annoyingly I've not actually managed to secure any objectives yet. I really need to get rid of Jesse. As we go into turn 3. So, I managed to flip over a 20. How about you?
I got 37.
So you will be going
I
first.
most certainly will.
Plans for this turn, just hopefully have Jesse finish off the named guys and hold the other 2 maybe?
Well, hold the objectives, yeah, that's going to be primary option.
The thing is, your biker guy can realistically just pivot and shoot as well, can't he? Like that gun range is 15 inches.
Gatling gun dog may be able to. I think that's got 15-inch range as well.
So potentially there could be a lot of firepower coming into Wyatt and Doc here.
That's the hope, yeah. I mean, Doc being disordered is only going to be beneficial.
And I've got no fortune until either of them go. So.
And I've got all mine back.
Oh, right.
Well, all 3 on Jesse.
Let's go to it.
First turn, and I drew good.
This is going to hurt.
Okay, and because I realised when I discarded my hand before that I had loads of extra action points for glory, for guts, I drew some more and...
You didn't even hesitate. The second you saw a 3 action point, you were like, no, I'm going to add 1 to it. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something.
Yeah, I'm going to do something. Right.
So Doc is going to get the pain here.
Yes, that's the plan. So I'm going to use Gunfighter to do Revolver Fan for free.
So you're going to spend an action point to do a shot.
Yes.
Revolver Fan will take your aim from 7 down to 5.
And then I'm going to focus it and put it back up to 7.
7. So you're rolling 4 dice here.
4 dice at Doc.
With your hyper volley pistols of doom.
Indeed. And I've got 2 potentially for 2 fortune left potentially for rerolls.
Oh dear. Go for it.
So looking for 3s.
That is 3 hits.
I will take that. 3 hits.
So I need to make 3 saves. What's the piercing?
So the piercing is 3.
So minus 3, so my grit is 5, goes down to 2, but then I'm on plus 2 because I get 1 for being hunkered and 1 for Tin Man.
Okay, so what does that put you back
4.
to? 4.
So I need 3 6s here.
3 6s with no fortune.
Oh, he tried.
Just about.
He tried, but he's dead. He's
take
dead. That has killed Doc, and that leaves me on 1 person. Poor Wyatt.
Poor Wyatt.
It always is Wyatt holding down the fort.
Yeah, okay.
So that's your first action done, though.
So that leaves me with a couple of options now. I can Buy a second attack with quick draw for 1 action point.
Go ahead, come at me, bro.
Wyatt is on Overwatch, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on lookout. He's not feeling happy.
Oh.
He's thinking.
I'm genuinely scared now of what to do. I didn't think this far ahead.
Well, pause and cut back.
So after consulting the rulebook,
there's a lot of interactions that are about to happen here. So before we start, I'm going to say that Wyatt Earp does not have bunker because it's a new turn and it says until the end of the turn. So normal grit is what I am saying.
Okay, so grit of 15, yeah?
Yes, 15.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'm going to take a shot at Wyatt Earp.
I am going to choose.
I'm going to use quick draw.
To spend 1 action.
To spend 1 action, so that puts me down to 2.
I'm going to get rid of my 1 lookout, and it says that I can do it at any point, so I'm going to do it straight away, before your shot goes through.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to use Quicken the Dead.
So many interactions.
Okay.
So with my Give 'em Hell, which is using my own lookout, my rate of fire goes down to 1, but I only have 1 normally. Anyway.
Okay, so I'm going to use Quicken the Dead, so quickness of 6 and either 4 or more.
It gets a 10. You dodge. So I fire a bullet and nothing really happens.
Okay, so my attack still goes through.
Yes.
So I've got 2 shots.
I'm going to try and Quicken the Dead. So I've got a quickness of 5, so I need a 5. No.
Oh, yes.
Right, carry on. So many things.
Hypervelocity pistols. I now need 3s.
I like how we're like, we'll play a small game. It'll be fine.
Both hit.
Both hit. So I need 2 saves, yeah?
Yep.
Grit of 6.
Piercing of 3.
But it goes down by 1 because he's got durable. Yep. So piercing of 2. So I've got 2. So my grit goes down to 4. I need 2 6s.
Yes.
7 and 6.
Oh, safe.
Takes the bullets like a pro.
I'm going to spend my last 2 actions to shoot again.
Can't Quicken the Dead this, sadly.
Okay, and because you weren't successful with your Quicken the Dead, you
yeah, go on, you carry on.
Don't get hunkered, do you?
Should they pass, it becomes hunkered. If it fails, they hit as normal. So carry on.
Yeah, cool.
So.
Oh yeah, well, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so second shot.
Aim of 7, needing 3s.
I'm gonna spend 1 fortune.
Yeah, you do that. You do that, Paul. 5, 2 hits. So again, piercing goes to 2, so I need 2 6s. That's a 5 and a 9. He becomes disordered.
Yes. Okay.
But you're all out of shooting action points. You can move.
I am. I've got 1 fortune left.
Oh, Wyatt.
I am going to. Right.
Yeah, run away, Paul. Run away.
I'm gonna go on lookout.
You're gonna go on lookout?
I am, yeah.
Oh dear, that makes my decision a little bit harder. Good move.
Damn right it does.
Good move, sir.
This is your only activation of the turn.
I know. Wyatt steps up to the plate, feeling very poorly. So he's got 3 action points. His limit is reduced by 1, so he's down to 2 because of him being disordered. So he's going to spend 1 of the action points to have a shot at your Outrider here. Okay. He's got an aim of 7, so he needs a 3. Gets a 1, yes. Can't re-roll it, and no fortune to spend anyway. So I'm going to spend my other 2 action points to do it again. I'm tempted to revolver fan this, to be honest, but no, we'll just go for it.
Sword not take 1.
No, it's just reduce actions. That's a 9. That's just as well, and it is brutal, mate. So that is 2 hits that go through at piercing of -4.
Okay, I've got a grit of 5. So I'm looking for 2 9. Stranger things have happened in this game.
I know.
In all fairness. So we've got rolling space here.
Yeah, just go for it, mate. No, he's well done. That's okay. That's done some damage, thank God. He's not going to move because I want bunker, just in case that Gatling gun dog decides to come and mosey over. So I'm just going to end my turn, get rid of my disorderedness, and get all that juicy fortune back.
4 action points.
That's not when you wanted 4 action points.
No. More that it's the 46 4 action points. I genuinely could have done with that next turn. This is going to come down to Jesse and
Wyatt.
Shootout, isn't it?
I am bunkered now, thank God. Yep. So my grit of 8 is up.
is up. Right, so let's hope Gatling Gun Doggy can do some damage. I do have all 3 of Jesse's fortune back.
And you've got enough action points to focus pretty much everything with your limit of 2.
So I am kind of feeling okay. Anyway, let's get the move on. So focused move, quickness of 6 goes up to 8, which gets Gundoggy to there. Sadly out of range of both objectives.
But just within 15 of Wyatt?
But just within 15 of Wyatt. So I am -1.
Yep, because you're outside of 12, so it's a long distance shot.
Yeah, but my aim of 5 will go up to 6 effectively because I'm going to focus a shot.
Okay, how many shots are you firing?
Rate of fire 3.
Needing 4s then.
Yes.
Best of luck. Oh, he's launched one off camera already.
Just trying to work out where I can roll them.
That's a 1, 4 and a 9, so you can't re-roll that one. 2 hits. What's the piercing?
Piercing is -2.
So my grit of 8 will go down to 6.
You have, what's it called, don't you? -1 to the piercing.
I do, so it will go to 7. So I need 3s. Oh, 1 and a 5. I'm disordered again.
I will take that.
That is potentially dodgy if you win this roll off.
Oh, roll off, it's a draw off.
Oh no, hang on. What was that one? I can't re-roll the 1, can I? No, bad times.
Oh, thank you, Gatling Gun Doggy.
Right, so we'll go to the end of the turn and we'll see who can take this. And this is how things look at the end of the 3rd turn. And oh my god, Wyatt is poorly with that disordered condition.
Yeah.
So we've just mulliganed our hands, neither have scored any points because the Gundog is equidistant away from the markers, but not within either of them, as Paul said.
Yep.
Top one is still contested. So you drew a 46 and I drew 44 and I drew a 21. So you will have initiative. However, I then chose to play an interrupting card, but yeah, Paul got one straight back. I did the gentlemanly thing before we did this on camera. I was like, have you got any interrupts? Because I think it might ruin your day. So
yeah, because Tom has this habit of going, yeah, I've got one of them. I go, I've got one too, and he goes, I've got 2.
It's the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I revealed my trap card. So
I reveal the trap to your trap.
yeah, trapception. So I imagine Jesse James to go try and see if he can finish off Wyatt next. So
I don't know, I might use me with the
might be worth using the dog actually. I don't know. So we'll go over to the Outlaws for the first activation of turn 4.
Comes down to this.
This little shootout.
This little shootout, and I've been lucky enough to nail 3 action points. I'm going to throw another guts in there.
Oh, he's going for it. So are you going to be shooting at me by any chance, my dear?
I most certainly am.
So your hunkered and your lookout's going to go those conditions.
Yep.
I'm going to try and quicken the dead straight away to dodge one of the shots. So I've got a quickness of 5.
Get rid of that.
Oh, I get a 1 that I can't re-roll. First shot hits. Paul fist pumps off camera.
Oh. This just got interesting. You still like grit of 30 though?
No, because it's the start of a new turn, and like I said, I think bunkered goes at the end of each turn. That is how I'm interpreting it.
Well, I'll take that interpretation. That's perfectly fine. So
2 shots.
High velocity pistols, 2 shots.
You know what I am going to do? I'm going to spend a fortune to go hunkered though.
I'm wondering whether I might spend gunfighter
to revolver fan.
To revolver fan 4, and then spend 1 of my fortune to go back up to aim of 7.
So we started this by saying make this activation simple, and then it's like going to be complicated.
Yeah, no.
So 7, but you're getting double the rate of fire.
Yep. So still needing 3s. Come on. 4 hits.
Ooh, a 10 as well.
Yes.
4 hits.
4 hits indeedy.
So I've got the piercing.
3, which goes down to 2 because of your magic thing.
Yep, but I'm hunkered, so I'll reduce it by 1. So essentially I have got a grit of 6 that goes down to 5, so I need 4 5s. Come on, Wyatt. Oh, 3 successes. You'll spend a fortune to re-roll that too. Please don't die on me. An 8. No. He's okay so far. Right. It's not looking good though. Missing that quick in the dead is it's bad times.
So I will spend 1 further action point, thanks to quick draw, to take another shot.
Yep.
With 2.
Go for it. You are needing 3s.
Needing 3s
aim
indeed, yes. Oh, miss!
2 misses.
I'll spend 1 to re-roll that one.
Okay.
Nailed it.
9. So we said that my grit with everything goes down to 5.
It does, yes.
So 10.
10, I was safe.
He laughs at you.
2 more action points.
And this is it. We think we realised earlier on Jesse's limit is 3, but it doesn't matter. Go for it, mate. Finish shot. You got 2 shots. He's shaking his head off. He's
I'm
not
not
feeling
confident.
good. Freeze.
Both
10
hits.
with 3.
I'll take that.
Oh, come on. 2 5s. Can't reroll
1.
it. He's
Yes!
dead. Handshake on camera, sir. That was a good attempt, Wyatt.
Ooh.
Oh, those 1s came back to rue me.
Jeez, well, you got enough crits.
I know. Right, we'll go to the post-battle summary. Oh my god, Wyatt.
Outlaws
He tried.
for the win.
He tried so much.
He took a beating.
Now, there's inevitably going to be a gazillion rules we've probably misplaced there. It is our first time playing it. But
Yes.
what fun was that? You enjoyed it?
Good, yeah, really enjoyed that. You're more the Wild West Exodus person, aren't you?
It's definitely been a game that I've adopted and I've kind of thrust upon you and been like,
Yeah.
play this is fun, we want this on
Really
the channel.
enjoyed that. See, it's difficult to learn, Tom said, and even harder to master, but
Straight in.
I'll take that.
Straight in. I'm just going to take a party of like 6 Wyatt Earps because that seems to be your trigger.
How am I so, he's so good.
He's just pulling between texts like, what grit is he now? And I was like, 8. Like, could go up to 9.
He's just so good. You know, genuinely, like you'll hear the cameras, the noise spike when I roll those saves, man. Oh no, the saves.
Yeah.
Oh
Frank.
god, yes.
I think we need to learn more
Frank
about
James.
manipulating our fortune. I think that's such a key part of the game that we need to practice.
I think the last turn or 2 when you were down to, when I was obviously down really to just Jesse and you were down to Wyatt. It was we kind of clicked with me.
Like, we should probably keep 1 or 2 just in case of this.
Yeah, and then it was like, right, so I'll get them back after this activation, but then I was spending them, they're gone until my next active, and I kind of like, no, I need them. Yeah, so it was good. I really enjoyed it.
It's really, really good, and I like that supply run. I like the fact that you've just got 3 objectives in the middle, and it's a case of going for it. And Paul said to me straight afterwards, he was like, you suck at playing objectives, which I really do.
So bad.
Yeah, if you like this and enjoy it, tell us, because we'll play more. We'll play more anyway, because I really enjoy this. And you've now got a posse. You've got the Corcaroli for the Order, who are gorgeous.
I don't really know who they are, they just look cool.
He was just like, they're big and beasty, I will have them. Whereas
awesome.
I've got the Deadly 7 and the Wayward 8, so I think I'll be becoming the Outlaw player. I'll be the baddie.
Yeah.
As I am with most of these.
Does that mean I can get Wyatt Earp?
You can have White Earp, but I'll have Marcus Wayward, who's got the same gun but better abilities. Yay! But anyway, leave us a like and comment and all that stuff, and we will definitely catch you in the next one. See you later,
Thank you very much for watching, guys. Bye.
Bye.
So guys, I do hope you enjoyed that video as much as we enjoyed making it. If you did and you want to see some more, check out these videos over here. And if you want to support the channel, it is greatly appreciated. We do have a Patreon. The link is in the description below. Anyway, I'm off to have a word with Tom about editing some more videos.